Hi guys, good afternoon. I'm just sharing the link. Give me just one moment and I'll be ready. Okay, I've shared the link. Just let me set the chat and then I should be good. Hi, good afternoon, guys. I hope you are enjoying this weekend with your family. I got some time in the afternoon because I have to go early in the morning tomorrow. So I wanted to do this session a little early. Hi, Vijay. Hi, Devinder. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Raghu. Hi, Abhinav. Hi, Pat. So guys, I am just going to share the screen. And in between, we just had the numbers from Tesla in the afternoon. And they are in line to a little low. That's what I think. Hi, Mr. Duck. Good afternoon. And there are many requests which have come for charts and for tickers for me to run. So I will do that once I'm done with my daily analysis or weekly analysis. Plus, it was the end of the month, so we'll have the monthly analysis, quarterly analysis of where we are in terms of technical data. And as we discussed last time, that 13,350 and about 4110, 4120 is area where we could actually see ES, and it did move around that number. Closed, we had a good move in the last 2 days, last 3 days, in fact, back to back on ES and NQ, and they're looking good. But that was most likely because of the quarter ending, because of the funds which needs to be invested. They moved into the tech stocks more or lessly, and then these tech stocks have moved significantly. Now, what's going to be next? That's what we are going to do. So let's start with the scanners. Let's start with some bullish candle patterns. Again, on the why there's only one, there was three. I had three studies and then they're left with only one. That's weird. Let's start with inside day. So inside day we have on 14 stocks. Let me just raise the number to 50 and scan again. So we have Baba in the inside day. Baba we are planning to cover. So Baba is inside day. Inside day. Then we have Square and Bank of America, JD. So Square we have inside day. Then we have Roku. Roku do I have? No. Roku I want to cover. So I'll add Roku inside day. Then FSLR, Chewy, UL. No, I don't want to do that. Inside week, we have 16. We have Square inside week, Roblox inside week, PayPal inside week. PayPal, I'm interested. Roblox is inside week. Square is inside day and inside week. And then PayPal is inside week. Hi Shri, hi Kulwant. Guys, I'm actually scanning the weekly inside days. Just want to cover that. Yes, if we have good setups. Palantir. Gold we already have. I think this week will be the week for the gold. Then let's go for the month. So inside week is on Google, Airbnb, Google inside month. Airbnb, I am interested inside month. Roblox is something I think which is ready. Roblox is inside week, inside month. It's getting ready. Inside day meaning the price is not ready to decide. So it's an indecision. So what usually happens is that it waits for the breakout from the upper end of the candle or from the lower end of the candle. They are compressing, and once you compress, there's a breakout or a breakdown. So yes. Thank you, Mr. Duck, for answering that. Okay, so I just want to check my bearish candle patterns. Now it's fine. So Hanging Man, Evening Star, Evening Dodgy Star. If we have anything in my watch list on the daily time frame, nothing. If I have them on bullish end, Hammer, Morning Star, Morning Dodgy Star. Not yet. Let me change to weekly. No matching symbol on the week. Let me try this on the weekly. Google. Google has an evening star on the weekly. Let's see. So Google has the bearish pattern. Whether this confirms or not, we'll see. All right, then once I'm done with all this, I'll pick up all the tickers which we have discussed or which you have requested me to cover. I will pick them up one by one. Okay. Scan for inside day, I'll post it on the Twitter. You can copy it from there, or I'll post it into my Telegram community. You can take it from there. So let's start from ES first. And again, we'll start from two modes. See, one thing which is really, really interesting, and I want to emphasize that look at this green candle. This is a positive trend in the DMI. And but look at the power of this trend. It's not significant. The number is 14. If it was about 20, 24, I would have taken it as very positive. But this gives me a lot of confusion that we are going up, but we do not have strength to back it out. And that's what my concern is. We are up. So if we have a rug pull, that rug pull will be very, very quick. So keep an eye that you do not go long unless you get some follow-up strength. We had back-to-back 3 days of move, almost 150 points. And usually after such a clean move, we should face some choppiness. We should face some pullback, and that pullback should provide some good support. If that pullback is significant and it breaks down that support, then it is called as a fake breakout. So in this case, we had 4070 as the pattern where we had the inverted head and shoulders, which we have talked. This was inverted head and shoulders, and this was shoulder 1, this was shoulder 2, and this was head. And as a result of this, we did break out around this area. Now, if you look at the length of this shoulder, usually the move is on the breakout side is equal to this piece. So this was around 3950 to 4070 area. That's 120 points. So it means we still have more to go, but that more should come if we hold that 4090, 4095 area. This dark dotted line on the black, which is going up. If we hold that, then yes, we have a good positive momentum towards 4170. And after 4170, if we break out, then we have a gap to fill at 4225. So momentum is really strong. The ES is really, really strong. I do not want to jump and try. So it's a symmetrical triangle, inverted head and shoulders. It's inverted head and shoulders breakout. Now need a follow-up. Now we could actually hit 4170. This is our target. And then 4225. Okay. And because as I said, the move is equal to the length of the shoulder. So 120 points. So from 4070 or 4095, if you calculate 120 points, that comes around 4210, and 4220 is the gap fill. So I'll take 4220. So that's roughly the target area is. Stop loss here is very, very clear, is this dark dotted black line. So if it opens today, maybe right here, then we should not lose 4090. That is an extremely important stop loss area. Again, this is really far from anything because market is 4140, but I would like to add near 4110, 4115. I want a little cool off. If it does, then it's really good. Otherwise, I want it to cross 4170 before I make any positive trade on my side. I do not want to jump unless it is 4170. Between 4130, where it closed, to 4170, it will be a tough area. Really, really tough area to trade. So most likely, I want a cool off. If it comes into this region, I'll take a long position here. And I think 4070, 4075 is super duper support of this breakout because we have tested this. If we lose this support, then we'll test the EMAs, which is at 4035 and 4015. So short, I'll wait for short So I'll just keep it short. I'll wait for short if we lose 39, not 39, 40.75. Stop loss is 4090. If we lose 40.75, that's the first area where I would love to short. I'm not shorting anything below that. 40.70, if we lose, again, I'm restating, it would be fake breakout. And that could be very much possible. After we have back-to-back clean days, there could be a rug pull. That's why I'm not saying just to jump. Wait and see if 41.10, 41.15 area is held, or wait for 41.70 to clear. 41.70 clears, that gives you clear thumbs up to go ahead. Now here we had 40.35, 40.15. That's the area on ES. It's an inverted head and shoulders breakout. So continuation should happen. For that, we need a follow-up. Follow-up, if we come down to the half of this candle, which is around 41.5, 41.10, that will be really good. Then we have NQ. NQ, as I mentioned last time, that NQ, and now look at the difference between NQ DMI and ES DMI. NQ DMI is well above 24. So when we are moving ahead, and if you look at in NQ, the NQ was showing strength in the middle of the March. And since then, it has not come down. Every time NQ has come down, the momentum has pushed it higher again. Every dip is bought because the sentiment, because the strength in NQ is really, really solid. That's why I recommend people to use DMI, which is a combination of DI plus ADX, and it gives you a very clean direction that yes, this is really good. It still has strength. It is far away from the 12 EMA and 34 EMA. I think that may remain there for a little longer. I'm looking at 13,550. That was my target. And after 13,550, we'll have 14,000. So this should be a final area for me if we have a positive momentum, 13,550. After that, I'll wait. I'll have a look where we are heading, because we have seen some really big moves on NQ. Now, support in terms is 13. Again, I'm using a very simple common principle called piercing principle. Piercing principle is look at the body of the candle and divide the body of the candle by half, and then it should be your stop loss. If it remains higher than this, then you are good. If it remains lower than this, then you can go and short. Okay, so let's look at the length. It opened at 13,084 and closed at 13,311. So 311 minus 84 is about 200 something. So 150, 100. So I think 190, 195 is a good stop loss area. So NQ, I'll be a buyer. Near 250. Stop loss is 3,200. 350. 13,550. And again, I'm 60% positive on this. And I will mention tech has strong guest relative strength. Also, from a breakout region, crossed 78.6% flip. So target is 100, which is 13,500. Venus, I do not use 1 minute, 2 minute, 5 minute. I only use daily candles. The levels are on dailies. Now on the short side, as I said, rug pull can happen. Sell below 13,200. Stop loss is very small, 13,250, because in this case, if rug pull has to happen, it will happen 13,015, and then we can 12,925. All the previous resistances will act as supports now. So this is not short at all, it's neutral. But if you want to short, you can short here 32,000. That's about 1% from where it closed. If it goes below 1%, that's a first trigger point, which will give you an idea that yes, we have to look short, but that short should have a very small stop loss because tech has really solid strength. But again, as I'm saying again and again, for the last 3 days, because of the quarter ending, we have moved significantly upon triple Q as well as on ES. If there is a rug pull, that rug pull will be very aggressive and it will be very short term. So do not just jump because you think it's gonna stay. Wait, watch, and then trade. Triple Q. Triple Q 314 was the breakout area. It did. There are some gaps on triple Q which needs to be filled, but triple Q is gaining momentum. And my take was 339. It's right there. There was a gap right here. The gap is 322.08 and we hit 321. So 322 is a gap. Again, I would love to add triple Q in a dip. My stop loss is same principle, half of this body. Half of this body is 318. So I'm gonna 318. Then is 322, which is the gap. And once we cross 322, then we have 330.25. 330.25. And I'm gonna extend my Fibonacci's. Come on. So 330 is the area for Fibonacci. Friday, it closed 320.50, which is around this area. So I think 315, 316 is a good area for this. So now where you can buy near 318, 319. Yep. Sell below 318. So again, either buy above 322 or buy near 319. 1% is something where you need to find the room. 314.50, which was the stop loss, and then 313. 60.40. Yep, exactly same thing here. Wait for the dip. Wait for this is that is about indexes. And all these are daily time frames. Where levels are at how long? I do not understand your question. Apple was supposed to hit 164. It did. Now it is making inverted head and shoulders breakout. Possibility of there's a gap right here. There's a gap at, no, this gap is filled at 163. Yeah. Next target comes at 172.60. But again, we have seen some super move on Apple. Again, if you look at this, the Apple strength is at 31 and the positive strength is 36. So there's no point fighting this. So either it will cool off because 3130 is extreme, on positive. So I'll wait for it to cool off. I would like to add Apple at 162-ish area, this blue line, or the middle 163. So Apple is positive. Stop loss I'll decide. Target is 164.50, and then 167. And now you see the importance of 1 billion dark pool, which I mentioned. That's sustained. We tried to go below it, but then it got support and support every time. We went to 157, and from there we have about $7 up. Let me, when you say 318, Viren, you need to understand how I trade. I make these levels on the daily candles. Now I do not go and check that on 1 minute candle, 5 minute candle. If they come at 9:30, I'll enter at 9:30. If they come at 10 o'clock, I'll enter at 10 o'clock. You can validate that on 30-minute high, 15-minute high Kenichi, if those levels work for you or not. Now, stop loss here is this blue line, which is 162. I really want to buy near 162. AMD. AMD is neutral because AMD is struggling at 98, 99 area. And for like Friday, it back tested and I went long on AMD with 97.60. I think it has the potential to go higher, but I'm still marking this as neutral because it back tested. Stop loss is 97.60. Target is 99.50, 105. $23.6. It has back tested. 23.6 Fibonacci. Now buy above Friday's high. 98.40. 98.50. See, AMD is still in the positive trend because every trade is positive. It has cooled off from the momentum it had. Now it's holding the 12 EMA. It has not lost the 12 EMA since it broke out. A back test is a good confirmation that yes, everything is all right and we can continue on its own journey. So I'll be looking that it holds that 96, 97 area so much. Mr. Duck, it's all totally up to you whether you want to do a swing or scalps. I'm just giving the levels on tickers. You can translate for your options. I usually do swing day trades. I do not swing. I hardly swing. Then we have Amazon. Amazon finally broke out. It was holding under 101.88 area. Now it has opened up and it's a beautiful inverted head and shoulders breakout, or if you want to call it W breakout. It's a W breakout which has Amazon. It's a W breakout. I'm gonna like 101 is my stop loss now. 101.66, which was my target. That is my stop loss now. I will buy near 102. My targets are 105.85. I think Amazon is the next one. If we have to run $10, $15, 108.90. Amazon is next one. Like we picked up Google at the right time at 90 and it ran to 105. We picked Baba, it ran We picked AMD, it ran. It's time for, we picked CRM, it ran. Now it's time for Amazon. I am positive. Baba, Baba managed to hold 102. It's an inside day. The momentum is really solid in Baba. Uh, I really want to cross 103 and enter into Baba. I do not want to go, or I will wait for 100 to come. But Baba is positive. It's a weekly breakout. Like if you look at the weekly candle, this is an inside day, not inside day, a morning star, a big follow-up candle. We should have one more candle this week. So this, let me, when again, I'm looking to wait for, look at the level. I'm waiting for 102. So it will come down and then I will enter. If it starts to go up to 100, 405, I will jump. You need to understand that these are the levels which will provide support and resistances. Now, where you have to enter, it's recommended to enter above the support price, around the support price. It's better to book profit near the resistance. So what I usually do, I take 15-minute candle to just see whether the level sustains. If it does, I'll jump. And I use Heikin-Nishi candles so that I can manage that trend as well. So Baba, I will buy above 103 or near 100. If I'm doing 103, but it's a morning star weekly breakout, and weekly breakout are very solid. Stop loss is 99.50. Targets are 107 and then 111.50. Weekly morning star breakout, inside day up. So Baba is still my favorite ticker. I'm keeping in blue. Then CRM has done its job from 190 to 200 area, which we expected. So now 196 is a really good solid support. CRM, I'm going to keep 196.25 as my stop loss. Buy near, if it dips, buy near 197 area. Again, this could be really solid area for you to long for 201 and 750. If market has to go out, this can really break up. This is a breakout which is inside the breakout. It's a breakout already. So breakout continuation. Now breakout continuation doesn't mean that it will run the moment it will open. It can open, then cool off and chop for 2 hours, 3 hours, make a base and then go up. Gold, I think gold is finally going to be my pick of the week. GLD, it's an inside day. It's gonna break out this time. Gold, I am positive. I'll just remove the blue line from CRM because it has done the job, but gold has to still do it. Buy above 184.50. 186.25. 189 65. Stop loss is 183. This is going to break out. It's an inside week, and inside week breakouts are massive. You will see this candle inside week. These are massive. So 1, 2, 3, if you just consider them. So we have good congestion, which is happening here. If it was supposed to be an evening star, we should have seen the red candle. Instead, we have a green candle. So this is not setting up as an evening star. This is setting up as a big monster evening star, monster weekly inside day. 190 is on the cards. So this is my 70% trade. Google was showing us a weekly bearish pattern. So it's a hammer or a hanging man, if you want to call this. After a big move down up on the weekly candle, it is showing a hanging man. On the daily, it's morning star. So I'll consider this as hanging man if we lose 101.88. Otherwise, it's a morning star, morning dodgy star, and a perfect morning dodgy star. Because if you see, we had the red candles. We came down from 106 to all the way 100. That's about 6% drawdown. Then we have the dodgy and the full green candle. So perfect example of a morning star. So Google is morning star on daily. Now morning star need a follow-up. So we should see 102.50 as our stop loss, which is good. I'm just keeping it positive because it has turned from negative to positive. I'll be buyer if it comes to 102.50. My target is 105.60. And 108.50. So both Google and Amazon can be a good movers. Breakout of gold means that market is coming down, right? Market may not come down. Market is looking solid, but gold will break out. That is for sure. Gold is compressing and it's a cup and handle on the yearly candle. I am not going to fight gold. So this is Google. We have Meta. Meta is non-stop. It broke out about 207, so it should hit now the 78%, which is 218. And I don't have any resistance in Meta. So I have 227 and that's it. So Meta has 216.17 and stop loss is at 207.65. So Meta is positive, but again, I would like to buy this on the dip. 2,750 is the stop loss. Target is 218, 227. Buy near or buy the dip 2,9, 210. So broke out above this area is right there. Versus I'll cover oil. Yes, Google is a weekly hammer as well. And Microsoft is a stock which is not stopping. But again, it has rallied so much because of that AI. I really don't know how long it can sustain. 289 and above, I want to go long on Microsoft and then look for 296. So Microsoft, I'm neutral. I want to buy above 289. This is something I want to buy above 289. Target is, stop loss is 286. Sell below 286. $294, $296. That's very much possible on Microsoft. Guys, I'll cover all these tickers and let me just finish the 5 more tickers and then I'll pick up one by one. Netflix. Netflix, I think, has rallied a lot since the news came in, but I don't see the strength in Netflix. So if I have to short something, I'll short Netflix. So I'm gonna short Netflix now. 348 will be my stop loss because I don't see that kind of strength in Netflix and it is really too much. Now I would sell this below or sell near 346. $334 and 324. Netflix is something which I want to sell. Nvidia, I don't know whether Nvidia can fall or not, but it's solidly overbought. It is super solidly overbought. If you have to try a short, you can try a short around 281, but it has not gone down at all. So for first time, I'm going to remove Nvidia from my list. Or I'll keep the Nvidia, but it's like very difficult to trade because it is so overstretched. If market has to go down, this should go down. Sell near 277, 79 range. 281 is the stop loss. 269 and 264. Is extremely overstretched. Roblox, I think this is setting up for a very good move. It closed above 44.75 and on the weekly candle, it managed to hold this channel, which I drew. So if I extend this to right, it has potential to hit 48 now. And it's a massive breakout on Roblox. Any dip in Roblox, I'll be a buyer. So Roblox, I'm positive. So 44.75 was achieved. Now, any buy above 45, simple. Or any dip you want to call, 43 is a stop loss, 48.51. This really moves quick. It's inside week, inside month. So the breakout can actually be massive on Roblox. And one thing, keep an eye, if the bigger market like the Nasdaq is not moving, the small tickers, the small scale index, IWM, they will move. So keep an eye on them. Shopify already done, so I'm including PayPal, PYPL. See, PayPal, there's no strength in this stock. See, neither positive nor negative. There's hardly anything. So it's setting up for a really good move. Now it is extremely oversold at this time. There's no strength in any of the moves it has shown. So possibly a 75 area setup can bring some momentum into PayPal for 81, 82. It's going to be neutral. I'm not very taking very big trade on PayPal. My stop loss will be 74. Buy near 75.25. Target is 77 and 81. PayPal is inside week as well. So keep an eye on PayPal. Coin I'm not doing. I'm bringing Roku. Roku had a massive last week. Like you see, it's in a very tight range. It's not able to cross 66 right in this area. And it's holding in this area. So it is a square box breakout, which is ready. This is ready. It's, as I said, small cap stocks will be the best in the next week. It can hit 73 most likely. I can check on black box. Where is black box? If we have any Roku calls for next week. Same thing for gold, because anything which has a good breakout setup, we'll check their options. So Roku is looking really solid. It's a break about 66. And stop loss should be 63. 72.50. 77. Consolidation breakout. So let's look at Roku if we have any options. Roku. Roku for 414, they are buying 62 puts and selling 57. They're selling 58. The puts are being sold 61, 62, 63, 64. These are like 62 puts which are being sold for next week. It is a good sign. So Roku doesn't have a lot of options. Look at gold. Gold is The maximum amount is for 181 put, 191 this one. Like these are multi-legs, but the time is not same. So it's not clear. 175 call is bought, 180 call is sold. Small trade. And it had, so 183, which is our stop loss. It had 3 dark pools at 183. So keep an eye on the dark pool of 183 as well on this group. Square. Square has back-to-back dodges, and since the negative news, it has inside day. It managed to hold on to the 12 EMA, which is really good, showing positive. 16 and 40, it can hit 73 or 77. Square is looking positive. Again, inside day, inside week. Stop loss is 68, which is the 12 EMA. Target is 34, which is 72. Then is 73.50, which is the Fibonacci. Buy above 69.50. Okay. So Roku, PayPal, Palantir, let's just ignore. Tesla, everyone's favorite Tesla. So Tesla did hit 208 almost, which is a really, really big resistance zone for Tesla, 61.8 Fibonacci. Now the numbers which have come up are inline to weak. So if it loses 203, I'll buy like 40, 60, like I'm more on the short side for Tesla. I'll buy only about 208. If it goes about 208, only then I'm looking to buy. And my target will be 213, 219. 213.50, 219. Stop loss is 205. Otherwise, sell below 205. 208 is my stop loss. Target is 200, 193. That's my take on Tesla. So guys, now I'm gonna go into your comments. Wherein Hindenburg report is already gone and everything is out from Square. We'll pick up one by one. I can do one thing, guys. I can share the Zoom link with you all. You can join in, share your views, and we can review. And in between, I can go to Twitter, pick up all the tickers which we have discussed, and then post their charts one by one. I've shared from that link. Guys, please join because it's easier. Let me go to Twitter and let me check up the tickers which have been requested. Okay. First one is, okay, let me just read your comments and then I'll do this one. So Vasudha is saying oil. So let's look at CL. CL has, if it crosses Vasudha 76.60, I think it has potential for 80. A break of 80 will be a solid break. You see, it is consolidating in this region like this and then went down. If it regains 80, it will hit 85 very quickly. So the news can provide a momentum for it to cross 76 and move towards 80. It will be good for Oxy. It will be good for MRO. So that's oil. Let me just take a screenshot, copy, paste on oil. Looks positive. It didn't come with this one. Okay. Here. Let me take a snip. That's yeah. And guys, anybody on the call, if you want to just uh, raise your hand and I'll cover your question. BBY. Best Buy is looking positive. Yes, it's making a W on the daily, can hit 83. So Best Buy is W, Aditya. 83, 84. Yep. You are correct. Let me just post Best Buy. Looks positive and making a W. Then we have Doc N. DOCN. Doc N. I need to draw some levels on this. Can hit 43 if it sustains that's Doc N. Can hit 43. Ready to break out. Then Doc U. Doc U is like super solid consolidation. After the earnings, it is really, really tight. I would wait for more on Doc U. Aditya, I'll wait much more on Doc U. But yes, once it breaks above, like this is a good consolidation right here. Breaks here can really hit 65. So needs to break out. Needs to break out. Let me post this chart. Docu needs to break out from this consolidation. Okay. Then let me just clean this. Then square block we discussed. Citibank. I am not sure chart works on banks, just to be honest. Let me draw retracements. We started from here, came down all the way here. 46 is a good solid area for Citibank. Support needs to test 48. Once it crosses this. So that's Citibank. CCL I'm not doing. CCL is waste of time. AXP, American Express. American Express is consolidating well. 167 above, it can hit 173, 174. But it needs to cross 167. I am good. It needs to cross 167. If it does, I'll be more than happy to see 173. Anybody on the call has any questions, please raise your hands. I'm more than happy to have Sean, Aditya, Viren. Yes, Aditya.
Paji, follow up on Airbnb. Does it still have the legs for till 129?
It has much more than that. Airbnb, like last time we discussed 120. I think it can hit 129 and it can go back and test 140. That's my take on Airbnb. But the only problem is that if there is economic downturn, right, Airbnb may not show that kind of strength. That's why you see this black line is down. Once it crosses 129, yes, it will have much more significant.
Okay, I didn't take out any profits on Friday. I just kept all my 10 contracts open. Let's see.
My one simple advice, never leave anything on plate. Never ever. You don't know. Whatever you see, it's just cash it. Especially over the weekend.
Right. And crowd as well, does it still have legs, Paji?
Crowd, like it started from 130, 137. It's in a zone where it has filled this gap.
Yeah.
So till the more it holds 135, I'm okay.
Okay, yeah, this one I took out profits and 2 of them I converted to butterflies. So let's see.
Yeah. So 135 is a good area.
Yeah, thanks, Paji.
No problems. Guys, one second. MDB. Now wait, Adi, Devraj, and Abhinav. I need to go to my Twitter. Somebody asked Snap. Give me 5 minutes. I'll just cover them. You can join on calls. So Snap above 11 looks good. 11 is a 23.6 Fibonacci level. So it's a solid Fibonacci level. Good base. 12 EMA is good. Can see 1163. Positive towards 1163. So Snap. Snap looks positive. Jimaya, Baba CNM, we have done. Uh, Jimaya. Jimaya, I'm gonna ignore. Ian MDB. MDB after the earnings has filled almost 100%. It was 236, 237 and came down on the earnings, filled everything from 190 to 238. Uh, it looks good. It has back tested, but there's no strength in this up move. If the market reverses, it will be the first one to reverse. So if you are long, I think it's a good area to book profit. If you want to really go long, wait for 239 on MDB. So 239 above, it's solid. Otherwise, can drop quickly. That's MDB. Then ENPH, like with this news about energy, ENPH may get some positive push. Yep, it's an inside day. Inside day. Break above 34. Can see 219. Again, I'm making my notes like this. Break here. So that it's easier. Because if I start to type, then it's going to take a lot of time. I'm posting these charts right as I can. Okay. JPM. Viren, John, you want to speak? JPM is back to back hammers. Intra retracements. 128 is solid support. So 128 is solid support. Support can bounce to 133. That's JPM. Okay, I see you make speed up. Vijay will do that in the group. Wine. WYNN. Similar to Airbnb, it's getting ready, but it needs some push. If there's no economic turmoil, then yes, it's kind of a bull flag for me. It's a breakout from the bull flag. So we could hit 116 very easily. Bull flag, also a W right there. Okay, anyone else? MRK, Mark. Mark is also a bull flag to me. Levels is 115. It should hit 115. Guys, wait. Nobody's sharing your charts. Like you should be sharing your charts as well. So I could review. Now you are all experts in chart making. If you're not doing it, then it's not helping. D-Dog, NVIDIA's D-Dog and NVIDIA. NVIDIA we did. I'm gonna do D-Dog. D-Dog is a high beta. It runs really nicely. It bounced 69.71. Can hit 77 if it holds 69.70. Support, resistance. I'm not covering all these small companies. Lucid Mara. I've done so many companies. CMG. CMG is if it breaks 1724, it's not looking back. It's gonna go high. It's inverted head and shoulders right now. So if it breaks 1724, it can go high. Shoulder one, head, shoulder two. Inverted head and shoulders. That is CMG. All right, guys. I think I'm pretty much done. Guys, anybody on the call wants to speak? I will allow anybody to speak. Jackie, Lucid is not a company to trade, just to be honest. I think I'm pretty much done. Guys, anybody on the call wants to speak? There could be sweeps, Jackie, that's fine, but I'm more inclined towards bigger companies. With Tesla, momentum may not be with Lucid. Yes or no?
Navalpaji, about banks, would it be a good time to enter banks or wait?
I'm not touching banks.
Okay, before their earnings, because earnings come on 414 and 418.
No, I'm still not touching them.
Okay, can you just explain your thoughts? What you think on banks? They'll go down.
There's so much unknown about banks. I will not touch them.
Okay, understood. Thank you. Yeah, even big banks?
Yes, you don't know their balance sheets, right? You don't know their asset quality yet, how much they are impacted by all this. It's just that it was a cover up by infusing so much of money, and all of a sudden that crisis is gone away. But
Understood.
so there's so much unknown, and when there's unknown, try to avoid that area.
Understood. Thank you.
No problems. Anyone else? Nope. All right, guys. Thank you very much for joining in on this Sunday afternoon. I hope you all had a good weekend. And whatever time is left, enjoy that time with your family and friends. We'll see you tomorrow. Aditya, you have something to say?
Yeah, I wanted to check like Nifty Paji. Like, is there any seasonality, end of financial year, start of a new financial year?
Yeah, Nifty has run on Friday. Okay. It was a breakout after a good consolidation between 16,925 and 17,200. Now it can go a little higher, 17,550, 17,600. I don't think so. It has much more than that.
Okay. And I'll stay cautious. Thanks, boss.
Yes.
Navalpaji, one more thing, if I may.
Sure.
On March 31st, things all ran up, and you had mentioned that it was due to window dressing for end of quarter. So are we expecting a pullback for next week or
Yes, I'm expecting that.
Okay. And you expect that to continue till we get the CPI numbers again on 14th of April or something?
Again, I'll not go into that far. I'll see day by day, level by level. My first take is I'll go with shorts once we lose 40.75. Otherwise, I'm gonna try to buy the dip. I still see 4,200 on the cards, and once that 4,200 is tested, I think that's about it. Because we still have some bullish momentum going on. Like if Apple and Microsoft will move up, no matter other 90 stocks go down, it will still move the index up. So I really want to see Apple and Microsoft to show weakness to do anything on the lower side.
Okay. Thank you, brother.
All right, guys. Thank you very much. I'll post my tickers on the Twitter, and we'll try to respond to all the other tickers which people have mentioned, and then see how it helps. Thank you very much.